She has a skull fracture. Her brain is swollen and bleeding. She also has internal bleeding. Her belly is full of blood. She's got an injury to her liver, her spleen, and her colon, and it's still actively bleeding inside. She has no brain function.
The detective here is not describing the injuries of an adult victim, but a 2-year-old girl, Fallon Fridley. The suspect on the other side is her babysitter, 29-year-old Kirsty Flood, and she's about to put out the most bizarre defense.
Harper just kind of played big sister and handled it herself. Maybe Grace dumped on her. Ghosts. Ghosts.
But this is just a glimpse of how far she will go to protect herself and in turn infuriate the detective.
Exactly why my 2 kids are 100% healthy. Have you ever thought about that? You ever thought about that?
Yeah, I thought about it.
Okay, then think about it a little bit harder.
I'm not making this up.
She fell off a slide at the playground after that too.
But how did she land?
On her back.
So how would that put bruises on her forehead?
Oh my God, stop.
Behind the fake expressions, Kirsty is an actual monster. And very soon, her true identity would come to light as the most evil babysitter anyone had ever known. This disturbing and heartbreaking story starts with young Fallon, who on December 9th, 2020, was spending the night at Kirsty Flood and her boyfriend Jeffrey Meyer's place in Sandy Springs, Georgia. Kirsty was a trustworthy babysitter, and Fallon's parents, Kristen and Cameron, had Kirsty babysit Fallon very often. So everything was perfect, or so it seemed.
We were pretty close friends for 5 years.
While Kristen and Cameron were at work, Kirsty had been babysitting Fallon. She then asked if Fallon could stay the night, as her 3-year-old daughter, Harper, wanted more time with her best friend. Seeing nothing unusual, Kristen agreed without hesitation. But she had no idea that this would turn out to be the worst decision of her life.
He said, "Should we just go get her?" And I said, "No, she'll be fine." I regret that now every day.
I never had any reason to not trust her.
What should have been a simple sleepover would lead to a horrifying scene of police intervention. At 9:20 p.m., Kirsty called Kristen and Cameron, saying Fallon was hurt and unresponsive. Paramedics were already at the scene, and an officer asked the parents to meet them at the hospital. This shocking news left them devastated, but worse was yet to come. When they arrived at the hospital, Fallon was in critical condition. Tragically, she passed away later that night. Kirsty and Jeffrey, the last people with Fallon, became the prime suspects and were soon in the interrogation room.
All right, Kirsty. This is my partner, Detective Pearson.
Hello, Mr. Person.
Hello. It's gonna I think it's so stuck being here.
Yeah, I'm already glad. I'm always hot 10. I'm wearing stuff there.
Yeah.
So.
Gotcha. Well, it's hard because, like, right now we're in the weather where you can get cold.
You can wear a sweatshirt and shorts at the same time.
Yeah, it's so jacked up right now. Sorry, my notes are all jacked up right now because it's been one of those days, unfortunately.
See, you met her mom.
What's that?
You met her mom.
I did, yeah.
How's she doing?
She's obviously upset. I mean, I don't think there's any way to not be right now. Not be upset. But she's upset. I met
Cameron.
Met him as too. I reserve judgment, because that's what I do.
After brief introductions, the detectives begin by asking Kirsty to recount the events of the day.
Well, ma'am, what I'm coming in, like when you see me walking in late, that means I have absolutely no idea, or I really don't know what's going on. So can you tell me what happened to catch me up? Because again, that's why I'm not asking any questions, because I don't know exactly what's happening. So
You
what did you hear your side?
didn't talk already?
No, actually.
They came in late, so...
I've been so busy at the hospital and doing other things that, I haven't even talked to him yet.
Okay, can I ask you one question?
Mm-hmm.
How come they did this so fast?
Did what so fast?
Just let her go.
What do you mean, let her go?
They won't let her fight?
She's still at the hospital.
She's okay.
She's not doing okay, but she's still at the hospital.
She's okay.
Like I said, well, she's not doing good,
But she couldn't be.
I don't know.
She still have a heartbeat.
Heart still beating.
But God
Heart still beating.
has a plan then.
By this time, Fallon has already passed away. However, the detectives choose to lie about her death, hoping to make Kirsty more open. If Kirsty is responsible for Fallon's situation, the belief that a murder charge is off the table might make her feel more at ease and willing to share more details. With this approach, the detectives hope to get clearer answers and uncover the full truth.
Her heart is still beating.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
And Kirsty, I don't think...
What did I do? They could tell me she was gone and
Who said that?
the officer.
No, she's not. She's not gone. Her heart's still beating.
Why did he tell me that?
Honestly, probably just miscommunication.
But for now, to uncover any underlying motives, the detective first needs to understand the history between Fallon's family and Kirsty.
I typically watch Fallon 4 days a week, roughly. I've been with my company for 6 years, so I'm getting paid unemployment to stay home. I'm also in school for cybersecurity. I have a newborn, a 3, almost 4-year-old, and Fallon is 2. Like I said, I'm with her 3-4 days a week. Me and her mom, we've been through a lot together. I helped her get sober a long time ago. Quite some time ago. I was reached out to saying that she was homeless and, strung out and, no one, she wouldn't listen to anybody. And I was just like that one person that kind of just like spoke to her, that she listened to, right? So it took me to detox. Fast forward. She went down to Miami, had Fallon in rehab with some scum. He's never raised her, never claimed her, never nothing. Mm-hmm. So I have a soft spot for Fallon. That's why I charge for $125 a week. And that's nothing if the price is ridiculous.
It's not expensive at all.
No, and I do it because she's a friend, and I do it because I love Fallon. I don't know Cameron very well, but I don't know him. I know a little bit. I'm trying to get to know him. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Long story short, he drops Fallon off this morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, and she stays. She goes in the room with Harper. She plays with Harper for a decent amount of the day. Her and Harper, my daughter, are like best friends.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So they play, and then finally we end up going to the park. This is hours later.
Yep.
So for breakfast, she had the cereal bar, lunch, cheese puffs. They had some goldfish, graham cracker, chocolate ones. She was eating fine. She only eats junk food, right? And at my house, we incorporate vegetables.
As Kirsty continues recounting the events of the day, she describes everything in detail, but nothing she mentions seems like it could have caused Fallon's death. Realizing this, the detectives know they need to dig much deeper to find the truth.
Okay, so we get in the car. Morgan Falls is what? A mile and a half from my house.
Yeah, barely.
We were the last people there.
Right before dark, though?
Yeah,
Okay.
right when it was getting, starting to get dark.
Probably 5:30.
Ish, we started leaving. No, when it started getting dark, it was like, I have my phone. My phone died when I was out there. But I have, 426, how's my girl? So we're about to go to Morgan Falls. My phone is about to die. We just pulled up. She said, tell her mommy misses her. And then here's a picture of my daughter and Fallon playing together, besties.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm on the floor. The reason why I'm right here is because I'm on the floor with my infant. I always bring like a little picnic thing, snacks, blanket, going on. and you got 3, you try to monitor it all. So anyways, I put both the babies on the swing, my babies, on the bucket swings. And then she goes down the slide, falls off, and you know when you go down a slide and you drop?
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. And I was telling him she dropped, but I don't know if that had anything to do with anything. You know what I mean?
Did she cry at all?
When she's such the most quiet baby, and that is alarming in situations like at home.
Gotcha.
Kirsty tries to suggest that Fallon's severe injuries might have been caused by falling off a slide. Since she still doesn't know that Fallon is dead, she believes that Fallon is safe and attempts to link the injuries to this minor incident. But this might not go the way that Kirsty has predicted.
And that is what has been an issue for me, but you can't go to a mother and say, hey, the man you just married, I understand his past, but, you know, maybe look into that a little bit better, or maybe not leave him with him all day on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Wholeheartedly, yeah.
That first of all, I would never marry a man with a record like that.
Yeah.
Second off, you're never going to be left with my child.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wouldn't even let them babysit my children.
No, I wouldn't either.
So,
No
there's
way,
that.
Jose.
Kirsty is talking about Fallon's stepfather, Cameron. Cameron actually had a criminal record, including child abuse and even assault. It seems she's attempting to redirect suspicion toward him, using his history to her advantage. However, Cameron wasn't anywhere near Fallon on that tragic day. For now, it's a matter of seeing how many more strategies Kirsty has up her sleeve.
So anyway, she's always at my home. I feed her, I bathe her, I do everything for her. I try to limit her mom's stressors to the maximum degree. Basically.
Well, I was curious too. I was seeing that was pretty good. Do you have like any other pictures of her today?
Oh gosh, I'm all about the pics.
Cool. I mean, can I take a look? I just want to see because I'm just trying to play catch up. So I really appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, I am all here. Let me go make it easier.
And these are today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So these are.
Wait a minute, that can't be her. That's your baby, right?
That's
I'm
my.
messing with you.
That's my little stud, Dawson. I love him.
So which one? Okay,
That's
so this is her.
Fallon.
She's a cutie.
And that's my baby Harper.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
Yeah, so I have a 3-row seat. So I put their car seats in the back, and then I put my baby boy, you know, face forward in the middle. Because I've been in 2 really bad car wrecks.
Oh, yeah.
So I try and, I just got that sticker on there today.
For some time, the detectives take a good look at the pictures on Kirsty's phone. Everything seems okay, and the detectives find no exact conclusion to understand why Fallon would be in such a bad state later that night. So they try once again to unravel what could have happened.
So yeah, just hang tight. We'll, I'm just trying to, like I said, I was just trying to get caught up. So clearly the little girl she went to the hospital. Now that's what I don't understand. So I was literally asleep. And my phone rings at roughly 11 o'clock and I came in. So that was where you believed, I guess, that she may have fell off the slide or whatnot.
Okay, so, I mean, to me, the slide, the thing, whatever, that just sounds like, But then, like, on the bottom of the slide, there's you know, the bottom of the slide, and then you could, like, when you lift your head up, the only thing I could think of is there maybe, because I noticed, like, a little bit of red right here. It's nothing serious, it's like a little bit of red.
Yeah.
But that was it. I'm like, there's nothing serious enough to where it would be like, oh my gosh, like I need to rush her to the hospital because internal bleeding. You know what I mean? Like my child fell off the top of the playground. But a huge difference.
Yeah.
So I played it like it was. You know what I mean? Went home, laid her down. She wanted to lay down for a minute. So I laid her down. She has her own bed, actually, at my house.
Kirsty's boyfriend, Jeffrey Myers, is already seated in the interrogation room next to this one, and he has the same answers when detectives try to interrogate him.
I saw her asleep. I saw her napping.
Yeah.
And then she cooked dinner, and then when she made dinner, it was like 8:30, she yelled, "Fallon, come eat." She yelled it a few times. Fallon came right out the room, came and gave me a hug, because that was the first time that I had seen her since I'd been home. Really seen her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was fine. She seemed fine. She gave me a hug, sat down at the table, and we tried to get her to eat, and she wouldn't eat, man. I don't know. Kirsty says she deals with that all the time, though, about her not eating. So, you know, I don't really know what goes on during the day when I'm not there, but...
So she came out of the room, ran out of the room like normal, everything seemed fine?
I didn't think she was going to even hear her name be called, honestly, because she called it from the kitchen. And you saw what the kitchen is compared to the bedroom.
It's a little bit ways, yeah.
Right, so I didn't think she was here. She came right out.
It becomes challenging for the detectives when the two suspects' stories start to align. However, the investigation is far from over, and Kirsty's story continues.
So anyway, she didn't eat. Harper, I ended up giving all the food to my dog. I literally just threw it. She had like 2 bites. She had like 2 bites. I think she had like the veggies and then maybe 1 shell of a noodle.
Barely anything.
And then the rest I just gave to my pet because I ran out of dog food and
It happens.
I couldn't go to the store. I was trying to cook dinner, trying to do all this. Didn't want to leave her. So we stepped outside for 5 minutes. Whatever, 10 minutes, smoke stay. I don't even know how long it was. Not long at all. Go back in there and check on her, and she's looking like this. So I'm like, what is that about?
Yeah.
Like, so my daughter has a unicorn. I built her like a unicorn. You saw it, the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And she was just like this.
Yeah. He'll get them out of here. I'm going to go talk with him real quick. Yeah. So there's no, just so we can get this whole thing going.
Am I talking too much?
No, you're fine, you're fine.
But this time, Jeffrey has a more detailed explanation of the situation.
But, yeah, they ate. Harper was eating. And she always likes to brag saying, "Look, I'm eating all my food. I'm eating all my foods." Because we're trying to get her to teach Fallon to do that. And so Fallon wouldn't eat. We're like, "Fallon, you don't want to eat, you don't want to eat." We're sitting there and she's just looking at us. And she does that sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, she's a very quiet child. But this time, like, I'm trying to get her attention and she's kind of like staring off to the right. Like, she wouldn't make eye contact with me. Mm-hmm. I thought that was weird. So I'm snapping in her face. And eventually she would make eye contact with me and was coherent, like would understand what I was saying. Mm-hmm. So we said, "Are you okay? You okay?" And she wouldn't say anything. So she was kind of breathing funny, like, I don't know, like maybe she was trying to catch her breath, but wasn't out of breath. I don't know. It was weird, man. I've never heard the noise that she was making before, but we laid her down. She was fine. We stayed there for a few minutes to make sure that, she was okay.
Okay.
We laid her down, saw that she was okay, left out, went and smoked a cigarette. We both said, "Now let's smoke a cigarette." I said, "Let's go, when we get done smoking the cigarette, let's go check on Fallon." I'm worried about it. We were both worried about it. She said, we both agreed. We got done smoking the cigarette. I don't know how much time elapsed since then, honestly. No more than 10 minutes, probably 10 or 15 minutes. Can't be no longer than that.
It's possible that Kirsty is withholding some crucial information while speaking to the detectives, but for now, it's only speculation. To uncover more of the story, let's see what Kirsty says next.
She was, and then that's when y'all called, when she had the distant look, I guess, that when you called the ambulance?
She had the distant look. I put her in the tub because shell shock. You know what I mean? That cold water.
Yep.
Sometimes can, just do the trick, just real fast. So she was in her diaper and even still in her socks. And because I don't want to shell shock her too bad.
Just put her in the tub with her socks and diaper?
Like literally like sat her down like this, shined the cold water, held her back, like the back of her neck like this.
Uh-huh.
And nothing. Didn't even respond to the water.
So she just lost consciousness.
Yeah.
You're saying that after she had fallen in the at the park.
Well, her dad just told me he had the flu yesterday. Or on Monday.
Okay.
And she's been sick.
Okay.
And so I say that to say she's been sick because she got my 8-month-old son sick, my daughter sick, all of us sick. You know how that goes. Yeah. And that was a couple weeks ago, but they said it was a sinus infection. And then on Monday he calls me. I don't watch her on Mondays. Calls me around like, I don't know, 8 in the morning or whatever. He's like, hey, can you watch Fallon? I need to go to the hospital. I feel like I have, or I feel like I'm super sick. And then apparently he had the flu. And then he drops her back off at my house. And I'm just thinking like, I don't even know. You know what I mean? Like, I just wouldn't do that. We don't think the same.
Yeah.
He's also on methadone. So, you know, no judgment at all, but I just know that your mental state, if you're on methadone every single day, is not going to be the same as it would be if you were.
Yeah.
Methadone is a synthetic heroin. They need to take that off the street. I don't know why the doctors still give that out.
Kirsty seems to believe that Fallon was experiencing something like shell shock, more commonly known as PTSD, which would require extreme stress. This raises the question, did Kirsty do something to cause such distress to Fallon? Meanwhile, Kirsty continues her efforts to shift suspicion back onto Cameron, and this won't be the last time that she tries to do that.
I guess, from what I'm understanding, the kid is pretty ill, you know, to this point, but that's what we're trying to find out. I mean, you're saying that if she may have taken a little tumble off the slide, but yet she was still walking, doing things, then went to sleep for a little bit, and then you came and saw her later. I'm trying to boil up what you're telling me.
She always has,
and she just had like a distant look about her, and then now at what point did it go from that to, oh crap, put her and she's unresponsive in the tub?
Did you ever say I could do that?
Do what?
This.
I mean, looking to the left or right?
No, literally like looking at you and then just go like this. And then just stop and not look back.
Okay. So you're saying she looked either left or right, one of the two sides, but just kind of looked up and that was it.
That freaked me out right there. I was like, okay, that's weird. To me, that just screams like, I don't know. I don't even know. But I know that that's something I'm unfamiliar with. And being a mother, if I'm not familiar with it, just like a CPR thing, that's why we call the ambulance, because I'm not certified and I'm not going to risk someone's life trying to give CPR if I don't know how to do it correctly.
Kirsty's constant focus on Fallon's weird condition suggests she might not be hinting at a concussion as the cause of Fallon's sudden situation. However, Kirsty remains unaware that the detectives are already familiar with the details of Fallon's injuries. Moreover, Kirsty's casual demeanor and her attempt to come across as overly knowledgeable and composed edges on the narcissistic side. However, the more important thing is to get to the truth.
I don't know, trying to do everything that I could motherly do. The natural mother things that you could do. And nothing was working.
Okay.
Can't you? What?
At that point, after you got out of the tub?
I'm like, what? No, seriously, like, what is going on? Like, I could see if like poison or like something that you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They need to run some tests on that girl. They really do.
All right.
And they need to run some tests on her. I don't know what to do from here on out though, as far as like, I'm her nanny and I'm her, all of this, and I don't know, I'm a friend of her mother's. I don't know if I should go to the hospital and give her a hug. As if that was me.
Regardless of how much emotion Kirsty shows, she was the only one with Fallon all day. So the detective now zeroes in on that day and questions the only witness, Kirsty's boyfriend, Jeffrey. He'll either confirm Kirsty's alibi or reveal her involvement.
Was anyone helping Kirsty babysit today, or she was just with the kid by herself?
She was just, as far as I know, she was just by herself.
Okay.
She's been doing this for months now, man.
Like since August, something like that?
I know since summer, taking care of 3 kids with no issues.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So this is like totally...
Just crazy.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel, man.
It's shocking.
You know what I mean? Like she's getting beat or something? Is that...
It looks like it.
Sir, I'm not just trying to stick up for my fiance because it's my girl and my baby and my mother or anything like that. This girl does not lay her hands on these children. I can tell you that. I promise you that. I've been a witness to this, to her being a mother to her daughter since she was 1, and I've not seen her spank her, not one time. So with these injuries, I don't know what happened with Fallon. We love Fallon like she's our own little girl. Like, I could show you pictures where we spend time with her like she's our own kid. So, this is completely baffling to me. I don't know where that would come from or how or anything like that. I know that she was sick and her family or her father was, or stepdad was sick or whatever. That's the only thing I know.
Yeah. Well, sickness wouldn't cause the injuries that she has.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'd like to be more help, man. That's just this little girl's okay.
Yeah, me too, because no baby deserves this.
I'm sorry.
All right, let me, we're gonna go confer, and we're gonna see what we can get you going here, all right?
Yes, sir, I appreciate it.
Either the two have rehearsed their lines, or this is the truth. But obviously, their so-called truth doesn't align with the evidence at all. A simple fall from a slide or the flu could not account for Fallon's death. There's clearly more to the story, with horrifying details still hidden beneath the surface. So it's time the detectives take it to the next level.
Okay, so let's get into the meat and potatoes of it, okay? She's in bad shape. Like real bad shape.
Like, what do you mean?
Like she might not make it through the night.
What?
Yep. So I'm going to read you some stuff because I have some concerns, okay? These are your Miranda rights. You're not under arrest, but you're here in the police station. I'm going to ask you some very hard questions, so I want you to know what your rights are. So, what we have here, and why I'm concerned, do you want to know all the issues that she has?
Yes.
Okay. According to the doctors in the ER,
Yes.
she has a skull fracture.
A what?
A skull fracture. Her brain is swollen and bleeding. She also has internal bleeding, where she has, according to the doctor, let's see here, her belly is full of blood. She's got an injury to her liver, her spleen, and her colon, and is still actively bleeding inside. She has no brain function.
Oh my God, stop.
She's got bruises all over her body.
Stop.
She's got bruises all over her head. The external part of her head is swollen. She has bruises literally all around her head. I can show you pictures. So that picture you showed me just a few minutes ago, she doesn't look like that right now. She is bad.
You think it's the blood rushing to her head and all that stuff? You know when you're laying in a...
So when she was dropped off this morning,
Yeah.
how did she look? How did she act? Did you notice anything that was out of the ordinary?
Her dad just told me she had the flu. I mean, he had the flu.
That's it.
That's it.
You didn't see any bruises on her head, on her belly, and
She had scratches right here.
from a possible dog scratch, right?
She had a scratch right here, and then she had a bruise right here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
So
then I
no,
think she
no,
had-
no bruises up here.
No.
Okay, none of that was there.
I mean, she wears her hair like this.
Okay.
She literally wears her hair like this. I would, if I saw a bruise on her head, I would call her mom immediately.
Okay.
I wouldn't just let a bruise just continue to be a bruise, because that's how you get internal bleeding.
Correct.
It's becoming almost laughable how Kirsty constantly tries to show off her knowledge and responsibility. She doesn't miss a chance to appear competent. However, she still fails to grasp that she was the last person with Fallon, making it impossible for her to avoid being the prime suspect. And this time, the detective is not going to let her have her way.
And she's bleeding internally because she's got injuries to her spleen, colon, liver. And from what you told me, the only thing that happened to her today was the fall off the sled at Morgan Falls Park, where that ground is soft and squishy and bouncy. Because they made it that way so kids don't technically get hurt when they fall.
Right.
The injuries that this child has, according to the doctor, are acute, which means they have just recently happened.
There was absolutely no way that just happened.
So these injuries this child has are not consistent with what you're telling me happened. The injuries this child has are from some severe abuse or injury.
How long have you had her today? Just as a point of reference?
Oh my, I can't even believe. How exactly? How would that even have happened?
You tell me, because we weren't there. Were you the only one with the child today?
I was around a bunch of people at the park.
No, when did you get
The child,
today?
were you caring for the child by yourself today?
I always care for her by myself, always.
Okay.
Every day. There's never been an issue, ever.
What time today did you get her? Or yesterday now?
6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you had her all day long?
Yeah.
Okay. Something's happened that we're not being told. It's happened. Because those injuries just don't appear.
There is absolutely nothing that I would ever do to a child, first and foremost. Second off, if you ever look at my kids, they've never been touched, and they never will be. I don't believe in violence.
She claims that she doesn't like violence, but here's the truth about her. Though the name cannot be disclosed for privacy reasons, this statement comes from someone who knew Kirsty Flood. I knew Kirsty. I went to high school with her. Lassiter High School in Marietta, Georgia. I was class of 2011 and she was 2009. I don't know how anyone could paint her as a loving mother. She was a monster. She brutally bullied me and physically assaulted me during school and humiliated me for no reason, just because she thought it was fun. She was mean, very aggressive, a bully, a liar, and a manipulative, evil person. She belittled me in front of her friends, and they all laughed. Now this speaks volumes, and now anyone can see what kind of a person Kirsty is.
So the fact that it's an acute thing that just happened,
And you didn't notice any of these injuries on the child beforehand?
I grabbed him the minute I saw him and called the ambulance. Does that add up to you? In your head, does that add up to you?
Lots of crazy things can happen.
If you're concerned about something and the first thing you do is grab somebody and call the ambulance, I don't understand where there would be a confusion about that.
Well, the confusion is the kid has injuries, severe injuries that she might not make it through the night, that we're saying just appeared out of nowhere.
There's
How is that not confusing?
no that is extremely confusing, and the only thing that I could even think of is if she tripped walking with Harper on cement. That's it.
Those injuries
Or minute, right? They're minute. Those are little.
No, the injuries she has are not little.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So her tripping and falling would not cause those injuries. Her skull is broken. Her skull is fractured.
I don't even understand.
Did Jeffrey do something?
Absolutely not.
So tell me how this happened.
Neither of us are violent people.
Basically, if you've got the kid, the reason I'm asking, from 6 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
The baby at 6 roughly, almost 24 hours ago, because we're almost working on 2 in the morning. A child with a fractured skull is not going to just make it through the day and then just decide by the end of the afternoon that she's sick.
Because you're saying during the whole day, she's doing fine, everything's great, nothing's going on. All of a sudden at dinner time, she starts acting weird.
That's what doesn't make sense to us. Because the fractured
Her and
skull
Harper
is-
played in the room all day long. I had that in a text message.
Okay.
And that's exactly what I said. Yes, and I watched my son. I also have live footage in my home.
Okay.
Do you have access to that?
I do.
It is quite shocking to see Kirsty's willingness to share her home surveillance footage with the police. We've already seen how she manhandled Fallon in the surveillance footage, so it raises a big question. Why is Kirsty ready to show them the horrifying footage? Is she trying to get caught red-handed, or does she already have a plan?
Okay. What's it recorded on?
Wise.
Wise, okay, I don't know that one.
It's WYZE. The fact that she has all of that is heartbreaking, but the fact that any of that would ever happen under my watch in my life, it would never happen.
So this Wise recording you have,
Yes.
is it through an app, or is it actually hard recorded like a DVR or something?
It's through an app.
Through an app.
Yes.
Okay. How do we get access to that?
I have an SD card I could find for you probably. Like, in it, I could pull it out. It's basically the, whole, let me see.
What you looking at?
I'm going back. It is the 9th, right?
It is now the 10th.
As she is showing them the footage, her phone's battery dies midway, so the detective returns with a charger to watch the rest of the video. While the phone is charging, the detective tries to reach out to Kirsty once again by pretending to sympathize with her.
It's difficult, and I know sometimes it's easy just to lose your cool and things happen, and I get it. I just need to know.
But I would never lose my cool on that level. I would never lose my cool on that level. I don't even have, that type of hatred in my heart.
I don't think it's a hatred thing. I think maybe things just get out of hand.
I mean, literally, the only thing I could think of, and this is like far-fetched, but I know Harper would have probably came and told me, unless they were, just playing and Harper just kind of played big sister and handled it herself or whatever, but, maybe Grace dumped on her. I don't know.
Kirsty tries to shift the blame onto her 3-year-old daughter, Harper, and even their pet dog, Grace. This shows just how selfish Kirsty truly is, and this is not going to be the end of it.
And the only thing is that I could think of is that in the hallway, vinyl, it's, it's shit. The whole apartment is I mean, you see how I'm under a whole court case with them because of how it's living and how dangerous it is. Because Fallon actually almost stepped on, there was a flipboard underneath the sink. She almost stepped on the nail. An old rusty ass nail. You know what I mean? And it's like, there's just stuff everywhere. But that's the only thing that I could think of would be where I mean, there was a little bit of a point where I closed my door. Sometimes I close my door because my kid she'll walk in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. You know what I mean? And yeah, I can admit to that. No, like,
About closing your door.
Yeah, I could admit to closing my door today, yeah. For like at least an hour.
To be precise, nobody understands what she means anymore. She just blamed her daughter, her dog, and now her house. But it only gets worse and worse.
My concern is you're the only one that was with them all day. And these injuries happen. And we're saying we have no idea how they happen.
Like, if I could give you an answer right now that would just solve the problem, I would, but I don't have an answer for you. The only two things I could think of is falling on cement.
Which we didn't see happen.
The detectives step away to discuss their next steps for uncovering the truth. Meanwhile, Kirsty takes the opportunity to text her boyfriend, Jeffrey.
Okay, has it charged up?
A little bit.
Can you see if you can pull up the camera again?
She's saying she wants me to come back and get the kids, so I have to go soon.
This is from Y. It's W-Y. Let's see what it is. Now, does it download the video to the SD card, or does it just go up to the cloud, like the app?
Then?
The video for the camera.
Sorry, I just saw something down here.
You see?
The pyramids.
How can I get a copy of the video?
That's holding. Right there.
Okay.
In the little jumper. That's Fallon. Looks like right there.
Where's Fallon at?
Someone just gave him a kiss. Let's go to the lows. There we go. Where should go? Hey, thank God. You can see her being normal.
And it is at this moment that Kirsty loses all logic in her efforts to save herself.
What was that?
Did you see that?
Go back.
Ghost.
No, I think it's just...
No, it was ghost.
It was a flyer mob or
It
something.
was, okay.
Her daughter, her dog, and now a ghost. Whether she's trying to save herself or is making a joke is irrelevant. She has the audacity to laugh at a time like this, and that's all the detectives need to see.
There's me.
And here she is.
Making plates.
And there goes Fallon. Give him a hug.
Yep, see? I told you. Oh, as well, I'm telling you. It's mind-blowing. Look at her.
Some time to show in there.
This is 1956-25. What is
Okay,
that?
so almost 8 o'clock.
Military time. See? Try it again. She wouldn't do it. Took her back again. See, it's resilient. Like, I tried. That should show you right there how much I care about this kid. I'm like, I don't want you to go to bed hungry.
Kirsty appears completely emotionless at this point, almost as if she's forgotten what happened to Fallon. And when she does remember the horrifying situation, she makes another laughable remark.
You don't think that she was like, I don't know, I'm just trying to think about, like, different scenarios maybe. That she was laying there for a little bit and like Gray stepped on her.
I don't think a dog stepping on him would fracture her skull.
I don't either. I could see like the pressure. You know what I mean?
But
And scratches and
But there's not really any scratches on her abdomen.
exactly what I'm saying. So this supposed to cancel it out thing too.
And there's, I think for a dog to fracture her skull, I think that's,
No, when you say acute, you know, what does that mean?
they happened recently,
What is recently?
like today.
So it could have been this morning.
Like how early this morning do you think?
Before she came to my house.
Now, Kirsty is claiming that Fallon had a skull fracture, multiple internal injuries, and a swollen head before arriving at her house. It's becoming frustrating to see how desperate she is in trying to shift the blame onto others. The detective already knows the truth by now, but he needs clear answers to build a case and put her behind bars. And for that, his patience is remarkable. Meanwhile, Kirsty still clings desperately to a fragile thread, with both ends leading to nothing but her downfall.
And I hate to say like anything against Cameron, but like, you're a father, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're wiping some random kids, Tonto, and they go, Dada. Would you think that's weird?
Huh?
Okay. She does it all the time. Just one like, I've even like literally gone like this. Like you like when your pelvic bone right there. Just to kind of like see if like she's like, oh, you know, from pressure.
So today, did she wear a diaper or is she potty trained?
She wears diapers.
Okay.
I buy all of her diapers.
So when you changed her today, did you notice any kind of bruising down there at all?
No.
Who said he has a child abuse past?
She did.
Okay.
She noticed. The whole
What about a
family.
child abuse past?
Patients. I'm not sure if it was an aggravated or not, but I know he did some time. And wonder when you do things like that, you don't normally. It's kind of like one of those things. It's either in you or it's not. And
As mentioned earlier, Cameron had a dark past and had even served time behind bars. Now that Kirsty realizes she can't blame her dog or a ghost, she returns to her initial strategy, using Cameron as the perfect scapegoat. But obviously Cameron is not a suspect here. And now, an hour into the interrogation, things slowly start to heat up.
when do we know? Like when?
I don't know how long it's going to take for her to come out, or if she doesn't come. I don't know. They're doing everything they can to help her.
They can say babies up in the NICU.
They sure can.
They're premature when done nothing.
They can. She has suffered a lot of damage, Lynn. She has suffered a lot of damage. And these are doctors in CHOA who specialize in kids. And they're telling me she has
Who's willing to up?
fractured skull, brain bleed, swollen brain, injured liver.
Sorry.
Thank you, Israel.
Was I asked which one was your apartment key so that we can look it up for you?
Oh, we're gonna go home, right?
Yeah.
I don't know right now. And here's why we're still here. It's because she has all these injuries. And the person she was with today is you. And I need to know, and I need to find out how she got all these injuries. And I get we're watching the video, This is what makes everything confusing. Because these injuries just didn't happen out of nowhere. These injuries happened somehow. You're the only person that was with her all day.
That's not even fair. You cannot pin that on me.
I'm not pinning anything on anyone.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Wow. I have children, I have dogs, I have a whole life.
And I understand that.
No, I don't think you do.
I do.
She's about to take my car and my keys.
No, she's not taking your car.
Where is she going with my stuff?
She came to get the key to lock up the house.
Why?
Because we started a search warrant at your house.
For what?
Because it's a high possibility this child was injured at your home.
And you didn't find anything, did you?
I don't know. I'm not there.
Though they question her about Fallon's tragic condition, Kirsty consistently focuses on her own life, and this self-centered behavior is unlikely to work in her favor.
Wow.
But you have to look at it. What if you were in my shoes?
I can't
what would
believe you right
think?
now. You really just flipped the table. That's what y'all do, don't you?
If you were in my shoes, what would you think?
I'm not under arrest.
Right now you're detained.
I'm not under arrest.
Right now you're detained.
Well, I'm about to call a lawyer then if you're going to play this game.
Okay, you're calling a lawyer?
You're not going to keep me here. I have children I have to go take care of. You understand
Right now
that?
you are detained.
I have children.
I understand that.
Where's Jeff?
He's over there. He's in the other room.
So, what are you saying?
I'm trying to figure out who hurt this child.
Neither of us hurt this child. Maybe you
How
should
did this child get injured then?
I don't know how she
was
got
with you
injured. You
all
just
day.
saw videos of her running around and fine. What else
And
do
I
you
get that that video doesn't
need?
show the whole other part of the house.
Why else? Okay, if she's so injured, why would she be running around like that? Have you ever thought about that? An acute injury? Don't you think she would be laying down?
So you tell me,
If she was hurt, wouldn't she be laying down?
what could have happened when you took her off screen?
So you think I took her off screen, went and beat
I don't
her,
know. I need to know.
broke her skull,
She's got a fractured skull,
let her inside,
and she might not make it through the night.
and then brought her back out to feed her? And everybody else was just running around fine? Does that make sense to you?
Crazy things have happened. I know what is going on in this child's body right now. And it doesn't just happen out of it. You're saying that she got to your house, she was fine this morning.
It
All
was
day long, she's
6
fine.
o'clock in the morning. And this is exactly what happened. We don't sleep because we have a newborn.
I understand.
He leaves at 6 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning. He's gone. I lay her down with Harper half the time. They go to bed. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I try and catch some more sleep while I can with Holden. So I was sleeping in with Holden. She was in the room with Harper. They played.
Did Harper tell you anything about the dog doing anything?
I can ask Harper.
But she is making statements like, oh, dog did this all throughout the day.
Harper was in there for so long with her.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you don't understand. They were playing all day in there. I even have a text message that said they were playing all day. Now we're about to go to the park.
Yeah.
I said, in her room, they were playing all day. Did I not? Why would I say that? What? Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Don't ruin my life.
I'm not ruining your life.
No, you're on the cusp.
I'm trying to figure out
am
what
a
happened with this
mother.
baby. I understand that.
No,
I'm trying to figure out what happened with this baby.
I did not do anything to that little girl. And you are not about to ruin my life over that.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm in the midst of getting my entire record cleared from 2000, back in the day, 2010.
Okay.
I have busted my ass in life to get to where I'm at right now.
Okay.
The video Kirsty showed the detectives only covered events until 8 p.m., but the call for medical help and to Fallon's parents weren't made until 9:20 p.m. This leaves a window of over an hour that wasn't recorded, during which Fallon could have been hurt. However, a confession from Kirsty seems unlikely at this point.
And I have helped her mother, and I've been there for her, and I've done all of this, and you're gonna sit here and you're gonna tell me, do you think I hurt this little girl?
I don't know what happened with this little girl. I just know she was with you, and now she's injured to the point where she might not make it.
We were also at a playground. They were also in the room. Do you understand that things happen in little girls that don't cry and don't talk, don't say anything? Do you understand
the massive amount of trauma that this child has sustained internal?
Would mean what?
That she was hurt really bad.
How?
You tell me, I wasn't there.
How would, do you see bruises?
On the baby?
Yes. I would be so bad in that. Where did you see them? Where are the pictures? All over her head.
You want to see the picture of the baby?
All over her head. No, I don't. This is gonna make me sad.
Are you sure? Because I can show you. Do you want to see?
Yeah, go ahead.
Those weren't in your photo.
That's blood.
That is not blood. That's a fresh bruise.
Those blood clots. Those are blood clots, and you're not a doctor. Just to let you know. Exactly what she had. Exactly what she had in that picture. And the only thing that she had in that picture.
But what she didn't have in that picture is right there in the middle of her forehead.
Blood.
That's not blood. That's a bruise.
What do you think?
That's a bruise.
Okay, so...
Look at her nose. So let's look at that. Look at her nose. Look at her forehead. All right? And that is your picture.
Right.
Right? From today. That's from today.
Right. Right.
I don't see those bruises.
That's exactly my point. That's exactly my point.
No one can ever understand what her point is. However, from the interrogation, it's clear that Kirsty will keep on blabbering and make absolutely no sense, but will never, ever make herself look bad.
The blood.
So there's no bruises.
So you're telling me there's no bruise right there?
That one that we saw, yeah. But look in the middle of her forehead. Look at her nose. There's nothing there.
You can't see that there's a hair right there.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there. I'm not making this up.
She fell off a slide at the playground after that, too.
And you said she landed on her back.
Yeah, you're trying to pull this out of...
But how did she land?
On her back.
So how would that put bruises on her forehead?
You know what else she was doing? Let me go ahead and show you what else she was doing. Since you think this is like some... I don't know what you're trying to do to me, but this is like literally...
I'm trying to get to the bottom of what happened with this child.
Well, those right there, they bounce. Mm-hmm. There's a metal bar right there too. You ever thought about that?
Okay, did you see that happen?
Do you know that accidents happen all the time?
I do, because I have 4 kids.
Exactly my point. Then cut me some slack.
And then I also know that this injury that doesn't happen, just appear out of nowhere.
Exactly why my 2 kids are 100% healthy. Have you ever thought about that? You ever thought about that?
Yeah, I thought about it.
Okay, then think about it a little bit harder.
But maybe you need to think about, you're the only person with her, and she's injured like this.
I did not hurt that little girl.
What's that? You want to talk to her?
Yeah, I was just getting a couple things down.
I need to go get my children.
Okay, just give it a second. We're actually getting one other thing. We're running something through, and we'll let you know in just a second. Get you
let us know. Let us know.
That's what I'm trying to do, but I hear you yelling, so I'm coming back here.
Because he's being ridiculous.
No one can blame the detective for losing his temper at this point. It's frustrating and exhausting to hear Kirsty's endless, laughable statements. A shift in momentum is crucial for the detectives to keep the interrogation on track.
What's your theory? That's what I'm asking you. How did this child sustain these injuries?
The only thing I could think of, like I told him, is falling.
At the playground?
No, not at the playground. Other than literally walking on the cement, holding Harper's hand while I'm carrying a car seat, walking up to my car and like tripping because this baby doesn't cry. Like I told him 1,000 times. She doesn't cry. She just gets back up.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So Harper pulling her, because Harper is 4, doesn't realize it, pulling her, she could fall.
Where's this at?
Boom!
Is this...
Morgan Falls.
Okay, fair enough.
The sidewalk walking, and I parked way over the side.
So this is going on the sidewalk?
Yes.
I got you. So she's fallen down onto the concrete there, and your 4-year-old doesn't know any better. She's just kind of...
Picking her back up and keeping it moving. That's what she does.
Keeps falling down. Does this happen over and over, I guess?
Fallon falls all the time.
Okay. I mean, that's why I'm asking you. I wasn't there.
Her mom. Ask her mom. That kid falls.
But that's what I'm asking you. So during that time, she kept falling down, kept falling down,
it wasn't like she just repeatedly kept falling down.
Okay. Anything significant? Did she fall off a curb and hit her head? I mean, or anything like that you noticed?
Well, you fall on cement, then that could be.
Well, even kids have the innate ability to like kind of throw their arms and use it as what I'm saying is that's why I'm asking. I wasn't there. So
if you slip on vinyl, there's concrete underneath it, right?
I understand.
Okay. So there's also
usually carports. I guess that's what I'm asking. Saying a parking lot doesn't even have a vinyl cover, so
I'm talking about inside my apartment.
Oh, very good. Okay, so
I'm talking about all the possibilities because you're asking me for all of them.
Well, I mean, but I'm being specific. You're saying that she had fallen down in the parking lot, and your kid, and that's okay. But that's what I'm asking. It's like, did she do so?
Parking lot?
Yeah, at Morgan Falls. That's what I understood you to tell me.
And the side, okay. Anywhere we go, Harper wants to hold her hand. Yesterday we went to the playground. She wants to hold her hand.
Right.
They always hold hands. So. She, will walk with her and hold her hand or whatever, and a lot of the times Fallon will fall.
Okay, that's fine.
A lot of the times. Knees. My daughter busted
And what
both
I'm
of her
asking you is
knees.
like, again, because of the seriousness of her injuries today, when you were watching the kid, was there anything that was like, ooh, I mean, like, I'm probably a substandard dad, but like, I'm scared enough of damn kids that I would watch them. I wouldn't have like alone time or anything. Meaning I would never shut my door because I'm afraid of what they do to harm themselves. So if they play around and my 2 sons, and they do, and one goes running and clips a corner, I know I'm like, oh God, and sure enough, they get bruised up and I get all that. But I'm saying, did anything stand out to you?
To maybe not being the best
I'm not saying
because
that,
of my son and me closing the door because of napping, but if she fell, then how am I supposed to know that?
How are you supposed to know if she falls?
The time for sympathy has long passed, and now the detective resorts to sarcasm to highlight that Kirsty's story doesn't add up. But nothing seems to faze her. So, the detectives decide to take another break and prepare their next strategy. Meanwhile, Kirsty calls her mother.
I can't believe this. No, I'm not okay. They're trying to f me up. Yes. They're brain. They're trying to f my life up. They're trying to f my life up. I'm like, so can I go? Can I get my keys? Can I go get my kids? Can I go do this? He's like, we'll let you know in a minute. We'll let you know in a minute. I'm like, are you taking me to jail? Are you about to ruin my f***ing life? They don't know. She's in critical condition. The other cop told me she was dead.
And now, after more than an hour of nonsensical statements, the detectives are ready to take the only action left to them when dealing with someone who refuses to tell the truth. Drop a bombshell piece of information.
Hey, Kirsten, are you actually on the phone with someone?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
What is this?
This is a search warrant.
For
For what?
We're gonna seize your phone.
What?
Yep.
You can't. What?
Yep.
It's a valid search warrant, so
Valid
I'm
search.
judge. So we need to take your phone.
So how
Here's
does...
the deal. I just called the doctor, and Fallon is dead.
Within a minute, the detective delivers 2 big shocks. First, that her phone is being seized, and second, that Fallon is dead. This is actually a tactic to observe Kirsty's reaction one last time, and what they see speaks volumes.
No lie. She's at the morgue right now.
Wow.
She's gone.
Wow.
Her injuries were that bad that they couldn't save her.
Did you just hear that? So they're seizing my phone. So, I guess, how long are you gonna have my phone for?
Probably as long as it takes for us to process it, which could be 24 hours.
Okay, so, and then I come back here and get it?
Yeah.
We'll contact you to release it back to you.
So I have Jeffrey's number. I can call him and y'all can come back and get it then.
I know. Alright, well, let me go ahead and, read over this paperwork before I give them my phone.
Let me have your copy to keep.
Okay. Alright, love you, bye.
Kirsty is only focused on her phone being seized and shows very little interest in her loving and dear Fallon's death. However, her phone that has just been taken from her would soon solve the whole case.
I actually have quite a few things I have to write down.
Well, here, let me, before you go.
I have
Listen,
a psychologist appointment tomorrow.
We're going to give you these things back, but we're not going to allow anything to be manipulated right now.
It's not going to be
okay?
manipulated.
So we're
It's
going
in
to
her
give
custody
back to you
now.
right now, okay?
Kirsty's in her custody right now.
I have a psychologist appointment tomorrow. Do you not understand that?
We do understand that.
No,
so
you
we can
don't.
get you to this.
No, you don't.
Right
Okay?
now, our main
But I
priority
am
is
nervous,
investigating.
You just took it out of my phone. Out of my hand.
I did,
Okay.
yes.
Search
You
one
have
now.
your phone number.
We
So-
Oh, aren't you lovely?
So, okay, we'll be right back with you, okay?
When officers examined her phone, they discovered incriminating evidence. Her search history was filled with disturbing queries, such as mental help, I hit my child and feel guilty. What does it mean to have a sudden urge to beat a child that's not yours? What type of people enjoy abusing other people's children? And why do people abuse? These searches were made within a span of just 1 minute. And the day after she made them, this happened.
Believe me, from what I saw, I fully understand, Kirsty, I really do. Okay. All right. Sit tight. We'll get you out of here. Okay. All right. Kirsty, just swing over here this way. Just move your legs out this way.
Why?
Because I gotta put this on you. Okay?
Why?
Because.
I have not. No. You're not about to jam me up right now without. No. I never gave you any information about my lawyer. So you can't detain me.
Yeah, we can. You're under arrest.
You're
what?
You're under arrest.
For what? For what? For what?
Bring it in.
Show you the ones
Under arrest.
You're under arrest.
For what?
I'll show you the ones in it. Once we get you secured.
I need my phone and my lawyer. Right now.
You'll have that opportunity.
Right now. That's why I came here, was for my phone. Y'all actually just entrapped me, is what you just did.
It's actually not called a trap.
That is entrapment, because Officer Myers just said I would not be getting locked up the minute I walk in here to get my phone. That's entrapment. I know my laws.
Well, you obviously don't.
That's entrapment. He literally just said he would not be locking me up. That's what he just said. And my children are at home.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're with defects with your mom. They're not with you.
Excuse me, you're not about to pull my leg like that. You need to chill. Okay? Where is Jeff? In my car and everything else that I own that's outside.
Still outside.
Where's he?
Jess in the lobby with...
Does he know that you're arresting me?
Not yet, he'll know here in a minute.
Hello.
That's why you smiled.
Why did I smile?
Oh, get it now.
A few days after Kirsty's arrest, investigators also charged Jeffrey Myers. He was held in Fulton County Jail after January 6, 2021, on charges of probation violation. A judge denied him bond on the new charges of murder and cruelty to children. Bond was similarly denied for Kirsty, who faced charges of malice murder, first-degree cruelty to children, aggravated battery, and multiple counts of felony murder. In court on March 18, 2024, Kirsty Flood finally pleaded guilty to malice murder, felony murder, aggravated sexual battery, first and second-degree cruelty to children, false statements, and tampering with evidence. She was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Jeffrey Myers pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 15 years in prison. The case concluded with the perpetrators behind bars, but the traumatic and tragic story of young Fallon's death will continue to haunt many. It's deeply disturbing to see how someone trusted, and who was like a mother figure to Fallon, could turn into a monster. However, we are helpless and can do nothing but pray for Fallon's loved ones to have peace. So what do you think about this case? Why would Kirsty turn into a monster? What could have happened on that haunting day? Feel free to share your opinions. We'd love to hear from you. And if you have any cases in mind that you want us to cover, please drop your suggestions in the comments section. Also, subscribe to Real Crime Psychology to uncover more cases like this. Until then, stay safe.